I remember the day they laughed the loudest, the day I finally came back to that house, my house, after years of silence, after years of proving everyone wrong. They called me crazy, an idealist chasing shadows, and I felt it all, the weight of their ridicule, the sting of their words, fading into the cold air as I stepped onto that familiar porch, now cracked and worn, just like their beliefs about me. That moment, I realized, was the culmination of everything. The pain, the defiance, the unshakable belief that I was meant for something different, something real. Growing up, they told me my dreams were ridiculous. You'll fail, they said. You're wasting your life on fairy tales about nature and sounds. That's not a real job. It's just pseudoscience. Every family dinner, every holiday gathering, their words echoed louder than my own heartbeat. I was supposed to follow the path they laid out, study hard, get a stable job, settle down. But my passion for the environment, for listening to the earth's whispers, was a fire they couldn't understand. To them, I was an embarrassment, chasing after illusions that would never pay off. So, I couldn't ignore that voice inside me, the one that told me there was more, that the earth had secrets we'd only begun to understand if we just listened. So I left. I fought. I struggled against their doubts, against the skepticism of a world that refused to see what I saw. They mocked me, called my work pseudoscience, said I was wasting my time. The climate research I pioneered was dismissed as alarmist, discredited by jealous rivals eager to keep the truth buried. It was a brutal blow, but it ignited something in me, an unyielding resolve. I reinvented myself, diving into bioacoustics, using the natural sounds of forests, oceans, and wildlife to detect environmental shifts. It was unorthodox, revolutionary even, but I believed in the language of nature. Slowly, I built a new approach, a system that could monitor ecosystems by capturing their symphonies, revealing changes long before they became visible or measurable by traditional means. It was a lonely journey, years of experiments, failures, ridicule from the scientific community, but I kept going, fueled by the hope that I was onto something vital. And then it happened. The breakthrough. My system proved its worth by transforming barren lands into thriving ecosystems. Places that once looked like wastelands, stripped of life and hope, began to sing with the sounds of rebirth. Birds returned, trees sprouted where concrete once stood, rivers flowed clearer than ever. My work was no longer pseudoscience. It was a beacon of possibility, a testament to the resilience of nature and the power of listening to its voice. I had succeeded where they had predicted failure, and I had done it on my own terms. So, I returned home, not just to show them my success, but to confront their doubts with undeniable proof. As I stood in front of that house, I felt a surge of emotion, the culmination of every doubt, every insult, every lonely night spent working in obscurity. I pressed play on my portable bioacoustic device, and suddenly the air was filled with the vibrant sounds of a restored forest, alive and thriving. Birds chirped, insects hummed, water flowed, an orchestra of life that I had helped resurrect. Their faces turned from sneers to stunned silence, eyes wide with disbelief. My father's jaw dropped, my mother's hand trembled as she clutched her chest, and my siblings stared, speechless, as if seeing a ghost of their own doubts come alive. And in that moment, I saw the weight of their derision, their inability to see the truth outside their limited worldview. I felt when they say you're wasting your time, when they mock your dreams, that's when you must listen the hardest, to your heart, to your purpose, to the world itself. Because sometimes the most unlikely voice is the one that changes everything. I had been dismissed as a fool, but I turned that fool's dream into a symphony of life, and in doing so, I found my true voice, my destiny, and a future brighter than I ever imagined possible.